Hello, good souls. Welcome to my channel. Today I have decided to do a message that I have been drawn to do for you, which is a message from Dragon Spirit. Like I said, I personally felt drawn to do this reading because I feel like, for me personally, dragons are some of my spirit guides. Now, dragons were significant in Druid culture. To them, they represented the whole of creation. And so for me personally, I associate dragons with cosmic knowledge. So if you are drawn to this reading, you might have a past life as a Druid or a Celtic, which are basically one and the same. And you might have a strong pull to dragons as a spirit animal or as a guide, or maybe this is a message for some of you that dragons are your guides. So if you think of dragons often, that might be a significant message for some of you, that they are there to guide you. The history with druids and dragons is very interesting, especially when it comes to ley lines and important places on the planet. So that might be something that you want to look into as well. But dragons signify power and wealth and spirituality and clarity. So that's just a little information about why I'm doing this and why I feel drawn to do it. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get into this. So we have 3 piles here. So pick whatever pile you are drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one pile, that's okay too. You can watch as many as you want. Take what resonates for you. If the whole, if there are bits and parts that don't really resonate with you, that's okay. But if something does resonate with you, it's meant for you to hear. So I've already drawn the piles. I drew the cards. I will draw. I'll draw the tarot cards as we go, and then maybe some other cards as well. But I did draw all the oracle cards already for everyone, but I haven't looked at them yet. I just thought maybe it would move the process along quicker. So we'll see how this goes, but yeah, I haven't looked at them yet. So we'll go ahead and get started. So for pile 1, for those of you, well, actually, we'll look at these real quick. So pile 1 is self-worth. Pile 2 is decision. Pile 3 is initiation. All right. So I just realized that I mixed these up. This was initially, but you know what? We're gonna go with this because I feel like this was meant to be. So we're just gonna take it as it was a meant to be situation, and we're gonna go ahead and okay, I got it. Okay, so those of you who chose pile 1, self-worth, it's Mercury in retrograde, so we're gonna blame this on Mercury in retch. So for those of you who chose the self-worth card, go ahead and start with some of the oracle cards. Okay, so this is interesting. We have the self-worth card, and then we have this card of destruction, releasing your anger. And we have the constellation of Orion in the background there. That's one constellation I do recognize. We have enlightenment with moving forward. So right away I see that there's a need, a message that they have for you is a need to release something that you are holding on to that's making you angry and it's holding you back, and it's having an effect on your self-worth. When you, whatever this is that you're holding on to, whenever you let it go, it will bring enlightenment into you. Or in for you, I should say. And it will help you move forward. We have the Merlin card. Yeah, I feel like whatever this is that's holding you back, that's this anger that you're holding on to, whenever you release that, it brings enlightenment, and it will bring about some abilities within you. We have fear. So there's something that you're afraid to let go of, but it's causing you anger, and I'm also hearing resentment. It's causing anger and resentment. These cards right here, I'm going to set them to the side because these are going to be messages for the very end of the reading that I'm going to give to you guys. So let's look at some more cards real quick. I think I'm going to look at these. Exploration. Unconditional love. And self-love. So yeah, there's a need to love yourself unconditionally, no matter what feelings you are processing or what emotions are being processed at the moment. I feel like you guys are angry at yourselves. We have Kitsune. I'll probably read what this one means here in a moment. We have Silver Birch. And that's, I really like that this kind of popped out towards Merlin, because I feel like Silver Birch embodies the same energy that Merlin embodies, a lot of wisdom. And we have Dragon Keeper. That's crazy. Okay. So yeah, like I said, I didn't look at these cards yet, so and I did say at the beginning of the reading that some of you might feel connected to Druids or Celtic history, and so you could embody this knowledge, which is probably why you're here watching this, because you are drawn to dragons, which to me says that they are trying to guide you and help you and give you this cosmic wisdom. I'm gonna go ahead and read. Actually, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read the passage for all of these. So let's see. We'll start with Dragon Keeper. Be nurturing. So yeah, we have the card of unconditional love, and we have the card of self-love. protect, enable, nourish, support. From the day that the orphaned hatchling broke free from its shell, it has been raised by the dragon keeper. In these vulnerable early years of its life, the keeper has committed to teaching, feeding, and protecting the dragon. It is the rarest of creatures, and the dedication, care, and love that she provides is essential to its survival. It is not, if not for the keeper's stewardship, the sight of graceful, colossal dragons soaring high over the hills and the roar of their thunderous calling would become things of the past. The people that we become are a product of nature, our genetic makeup and nurture influences from our environment, how we are raised. When we choose to nurture a relationship, whether it is with a child, parent, friend, coworker, or loved one, we foster basic needs such as food and safety, warmth, intimacy, and pleasure. When we give this attention, we are providing the fundamental foundations for growth. You cannot create genius, all you can do is nurture it. So, what I'm feeling from this is there's a sense of anger because you don't feel like you had anybody to nurture or support you, and you might feel very alone. And that is maybe where the anger stems from. So your self-worth could be damaged due to this. So I'm noticing right now the inner child placed within her. So giving yourself self-love and unconditional love is how you will release this anger. Unfortunately, it's not going to come from an outside source. It's something that you have to do for yourself. And in doing that, it's going to move you towards it's going to course correct you onto the right path and move you into an energy that I feel like it's going to help you realize some things about yourself, and certain abilities that you have. I also feel like from this, you do have the wisdom deep within you about like you just have the wisdom deep within you. It's passed down from generation to generation. They say, like, you know, information is passed down through our DNA, and I feel like this is the case here. Like this Celtic druid knowledge is within you. We'll go ahead and read the kitsune. Use your senses and instincts to help you find your way. Playful, clever, curious, and cunning. In the shadows of the cherry trees, the alluring kitsune waits for the opportunity to have some fun. Like her foxkin, she possesses practical cunning and keen senses, is nimble and swift, and relies on her instincts. These skills and her ability to take on human form are particularly useful in her role as a good-hearted trickster. Now, as the sound of approaching voices grows louder, she begins her transformation. The fox is a spirit animal, represents intelligence, wisdom, and physical and mental responsiveness. With its keen awareness, it compels us to turn to our own senses in order to read the signs and act swiftly in an informed manner. So with this, I really feel like I get the message to be a little bit more playful and curious about the world instead of coming in with a kind of this fire energy, this anger that's bubbling inside of you. Take the time to be playful and curious about your surroundings. But I also feel from this that it's good to listen to your instincts, because I feel like that will unlock some key moments for you as well. Yeah, so the fox, as a spirit animal, represents intelligence, wisdom, and physical and mental responsiveness. So I feel like, again, there's like this, the key word here is wisdom with you guys. There's a lot of wisdom that you hold within you, but you're being blocked because of this energy, this angry energy that you are harboring currently. So we'll go to silver birch, which I really feel I feel like this aligns really well with this dragon keeper energy and Merlin energy. So let's see. Tap into your intuition. So we have another card telling you to tap into your intuition. I really feel like you're just being blocked big time because of the energy that you're currently in that you don't know how to move away from. Attention, instinct, understanding, subconscious. Elegant and as ghostly as her surroundings, the elf and her owl familiar pause in a white forest of dappled silver birch. Their knowledge and understanding of this place is second nature to them. So again, I feel like on a deep soul level, you connect with this energy, this Merlin energy and dragon energy, this cosmic knowledge. Often without thought, heightened senses and unconscious awareness help guide them to their desired objective. Part of our brains work at a subconscious level by recognizing patterns and making associations. If we pay attention to these signals, our intuition can be a very important guide to some of the choices we make and how we live our lives. So you could be seeing dragons a lot, or even owls. I notice that there's a lot of white and associated here too. Like I'm seeing a lot of white. So if you're seeing dragons often or owls often, this could be significant for you. There's a wisdom that is wants to be released within you. But what they want you to know is that in order to reach that wisdom and in order to move forward into a more into a more there's a word. It's just gotta come to me. Authentic, into a more authentic space. You have to learn to love yourself unconditionally, and that might take some exploring on your part, some really uncomfortable truths that you have to come to terms with, or some really uncomfortable situations you have to put yourself in. But self-love and unconditional love for yourself. It's okay to be in a state of anger due to whatever it is you're going through, but ultimately it's not going to help you move forward if you are stuck there. So knowing your self-worth is very important for you, and that's what they want you to know, because it will unlock some things within you when you can give yourself that and not expect it from other people. So maybe perhaps like with this inner child here, probably not getting nurtured enough by your parental figures caused a lot of frustration within you, and learning how to release that will help you move forward. So we have magic happens when you most expect it. So yeah, okay, so looking at the world through a different lens, instead of maybe there's a little bit of, and this might be hard to hear, but maybe there's a little bit of resentment towards people who do have like loving parents. Like you see them and they're like, why is their situation so much different than mine? I feel like this is just like looking through the world in a different lens, and you're not used to looking at it. But thinking of things in a more magical sense, when you expect it to happen, it's going to happen. So whether it's positive or negative, whatever you expect, that's going to happen. A shift in thinking. What does your soul say? So listening again to that intuition within you. What do you really want? Do you want to stay stuck in this anger, this energy of destruction? Are you gonna let that determine the rest of your journey? Or are you gonna listen to your intuition and move forward and become enlightened? Find your sacred flow. Accept and receive. And in balance. Yeah, so the message for you guys is we can't change what has happened to us, but we can change how we sorry, the words just totally eluded me. We can't change what's happened to us, but we can accept it and move forward from that. We can determine what is, of course, like there will be situations that are out of our control, but it's how we respond to those situations that really impact us the most. So choosing how you respond to something, instead of responding with anger and frustration, maybe trying to understand why. Maybe that's not the right words, because sometimes we will never understand why. We won't have the answers that we might need to move forward. So just accepting that might be the case, and finding a way to give yourself the love and nourishing that you need to move forward will help you find your flow and get you into balance. So pile 1, these are the last messages that you guys had. And a lot of cards came out for these, so I'm curious to see what they are. I stand up for what I believe in. I am at peace with my past. So there's a really big nudge to just, however that might happen for you guys, letting go of that, letting go of whatever impacted you in your past, which seems to be a big deal for you guys. So however it is that you can release that, but I feel like this will be something you'll come into balance with yourself by becoming okay with what happened. I release all negative thoughts of the past and all worries about the future. So yeah, I think it's pretty obvious that they want you to release whatever this was that happened to you so that you can move forward, because it's not doing you any favors. It's just, it's causing bitterness, and it's keeping you stuck. The universe totally supports every thought I choose to think and believe. My mind is a tool to use in any way I wish. So yeah, it's really up to you how you move forward in your thought process. But they want you to know that they completely support you 100%. So yeah, definitely they want you to shift your thinking to come out of this this really kind of tormented energy. I feel like the word that's coming to me is like torment. You feel tormented by this, and you have to figure out a way to release that. So a good way to release things is with full moon. You could do full moon rituals. Therapy is really good. Even just writing out your problems and burning the paper to release it could be helpful. But the magic happens when you most expect it. So start expecting that. Start expecting good things to come to you. Start expecting just good things, because you deserve them. Pile 1, you deserve good things. Affirmations are good too, I feel like, for you guys. So kind of fake it till you make it type of deal thing. So that's what I have for you, pile 1s. If that resonated with you, I'd like to hear about it in the comments below. Please like the video, because I would really appreciate that, and I would love it if you also subscribe so you can see future videos. Thanks for watching, pile 1. Bye. Alright, those of you who chose pile 2, decision. Alright, let's see what we got here. These cards, we'll go ahead and, I'm going to read these at the end. These are just kind of final messages that they have for you. So we'll start with quite a lot of cards came out for these particular oracle cards, but we have path, nutrition, dragon rider, Death. So there's definitely a major shift in something that's happening. Something major has shifted for you, and there's a big decision that needs to be made. We have gratitude. I want to read what this is. So it says, what does it mean to be a dragon rider? Did you know that you are a dragon rider? A dragon rider will bring many different kinds of energy into your life, but its greatest aim is to deliver freedom. It wants you to be free of the fears that block the flow of love as it streams into your life. Have you renewed the old covenant between your heart and your dragon's heart? If so, do it once more to strengthen your connection further. If not, now is the time. Embark upon the following trance journey. Prepare the room by lighting some incense and candles. Play some soothing music. Lie down and imagine that you are walking through a beautiful valley. Pass through the green valley and then cross the cool forest. After a while, your journey will take you to a high rock wall where you will find a crack in the rock. Climb up until you reach a high plateau where you are about to meet your dragon. Take your time and look down into the valley. Your dragon will approach you from behind. Feel its energy behind you. Sense its hot breath on the back of your neck or head. It touches your shoulder gently. This is your signal. Turn around and look at your dragon very closely. See its wide chest, its mighty head. Look deep into its eyes and recognize the boundless love within. Now stand before it and see a silver thread of light form between your hearts. See how this silver thread of love flows from the dragon's heart into yours, and how it flows from your heart into that of the dragon. An old covenant is being renewed, a connection of love between your hearts. This dragon is your soulmate. Tell it that you love it in order to nourish it. Dragon Rider, prepare to live a life free of fear and lazy compromise. Look at those places in your life where the time has now come for you to overcome your fears. Follow the golden path of your soul to find treasures and freedom you could not even dream of. Follow your path with your dragon to become the person you really are and have always been. A divine being that has human experience that rides a dragon. All right. It's funny that this card mentions path, and then we have path card here. So I feel like for pile 2, you guys could be in a dark night of the soul situation. So there may have been some heavy topics that have surfaced up for you guys. But I do think you're at a point where you are ready to embrace a lot of things. So this could be like your whole world may have shifted at this point. But I think like there's a sense of gratitude. Like you understand like why this had to happen the way it happened. And I feel like you are now nourishing yourself in certain ways spiritually. Let's look at some of these other cards, but I hear you guys are on the right path. They want you to know you're on the right path, and they see how hard you've worked and how far you've come. Returning, going with the flow. Time. So yeah, this is your time. We have source. communication. So I feel like maybe you have been in communication with Source and rest. Yeah, I feel like you guys are nurturing yourselves as a whole so much more than you were before. I feel like Pile 2, you've been through a lot, and you've come to understand a lot. If I'm hearing for you guys, if you are feeling guilt about making a decision, you didn't make the wrong decision. You made the absolute right decision. Unicorn. Yeah, there's gonna be some really unique, like, magnolias. I'm gonna go ahead and read these too, but what I'm getting from this is because of you are going to experience things that you never thought would have happened to you. So, the unicorn card here. Invite magic in. Receptivity, curiosity, simple pleasures, enchantment. The elven maiden smiled, perfectly at peace, as the dawn light filtered in hazy patches through the trees and the morning mist. While she was familiar with and open to all of the beauty and magic of the forest, she nonetheless felt blessed by the unexpected encounter with the wondrous unicorn. All cultures have a tradition of magical storytelling. The magic of these stories engages our curiosity, emotions, and imagination, as well as the fantastical enchantment found in literature. There is an everyday magic all around us. Joy and appreciation of this magic can be experienced by developing an appreciation for the simple beauties in life, such as birdsong, a stray night sky, or a fiery sunset. Magical places are always beautiful and deserve to be contemplated. Always stay on the bridge between the invisible and the visible. Okay. I feel like you guys know this. There's a deep gratitude I feel here for you guys, for Pile 2. I feel like you have a deep gratitude for the time that you have right now. It seems like you have time to just really soak in what's happening around you, and I feel like things were chaotic and hectic before, and you have a chance to just really exist without all the chaos around you. For some of you, I really feel like you should start writing. I feel very drawn to say that. I feel like a lot of you would be good fantasy writers. So we have magnolias. Maintain stability and grace. Perseverance, dignity, grace, longevity, beauty, and femininity. Flowers are exquisite wonders of nature that play a significant part in our lives. They are universal gestures of kindness and love that can bring a smile to our faces, enrich our surroundings, and make our hearts soar. I get a lot of pleasure from painting flowers, which can convey a great deal of meaning in art. Their inherent beauty can add color, mood, and interest to a scene. In this painting, I hope that the magnolias reflect the beauty of my subject and help to evoke a sense of tranquility and nobility. Yeah, I feel like you guys are in a very tranquil space now. Magnolias are among the most ancient of flowers and have remained little changed over millions of years. Their longevity has made them symbolic of perseverance, stability, and grace through ever-changing times. And I feel like Pile 2, you are a very graceful group. You've been through a lot, and that hasn't diminished your kindness and your grace. Even though it could have hardened you in a lot of ways, it has not. Wildflowers are sunshine to some. In pagan rites, the luminous magnolia evokes the lunar goddess. Like the alluring and mysterious goddess on the card, moon deities represent the divine feminine, protection, wisdom, fertility, and magic. Just living is enough, and I feel like you guys really know this and embody this. One must have sunshine, freedom, and a little flower. And I feel like you guys have that freedom now. Before, there was a lot of chaos happening. So I really get the message that you guys are on the right path, that you absolutely made the right decision. And your grace is definitely a noteworthy thing. We have changes. What's your honest truth? I think they also want you to know that they are always there for you, and you can always communicate to them what you need, and they will help you. If Pile 2, you are not in this space yet of kind of honoring just existing, the message is to learn to just exist, to take the time to rest, to take the time to nurture yourself. And if you feel like that you can't do that for some reason, that you absolutely can. You just have to communicate to your guides, which in this case could be a dragon spirit, that you need help in some way to be able to have the time to yourself to get the rest that you need, and the time that you need for yourself, because it's pivotal. You need this for nurturing yourself. This is something you need. And this could be a hard decision for you to make because you feel like for some reason you can't do this, but you can. They want you to know that you can. You just need to ask your spirit guides for help. And they will help you. They will assist you with that. All right. So let's go ahead and get the final messages for Pile 2. Okay, yeah. So I release all fear, guilt, and anger. I'm safe and I am at peace with the process of life. So, like I said, I feel like for a lot of you, you are at this point in your life, and they want you to know that, like, there should be no guilt, there should be no fear. I don't feel like for pile 2, I really don't feel like there's like any anger associated with your energy. But you should feel safe and at peace with where you are currently. You need this time to rest and just really take the time to be with yourself. And in that second scenario that I gave, if you are having a hard time resting or giving yourself time to rest, you need to release the fear that's whatever behind that reason for why you can't allow yourself to be that. You need to release the fear and the guilt surrounding that so that you can get it, because it's pivotal to you guys to have this. And I'm sure you know why. I'm sure you know, have a better understanding of why that might be. You are safe. And if ever you need help with a situation, just reach out to your guides and ask them for that. In the infinity of life, where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. I am becoming a better version of myself every day. So they want you to know that they see this. They see that you are you've come a long way. So that is what I have for pile 2. Please, if you like this, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below if this resonated with you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I hope that these messages resonated with you in some way. And again, I'd love to hear about it if it did. So thank you so much, pile 2, for watching. Bye. Alright, pile 3. I somehow lost your card. Oh, here we go. Okay, so pile 3. Those of you who picked initiation. Alright, so I'm going to read these to you guys at the end of the reading. These are the final messages that Dragon Spirit has for you that they want you to know. Let's take a look at these real quick. So, a little discombobulated, forgive me. Okay, just 1 second. And that's why, okay, it is Mercury in retrograde, so we're just gonna blame this on Mercury in Reg. Okay. We're gonna trust that the messages that need to get to you will get to you. Okay, so we'll go ahead here. Let's see what I got. Okay, pile 3. So we have dormant aspects. So probably Earth Chalice, Space. This is very interesting, pile 3. Resilience, finding your limits. So with these cards, what I'm getting so far is there's something you're on the brink of, like, entertaining. There's certain aspects about you and your being that are dormant right now. But I feel like you probably are learning some stuff about yourself, some abilities that you have, or some wisdom that is helping you to understand yourself on a spiritual level. And something big is going to happen to where these certain things about yourself are going to kick it up a notch and help you understand things better. With finding your limits. Like, you thought maybe you had learned all that you could about a certain thing, but that's not the case. Something else is going to happen. Some more information is going to flood in for you. I'm gonna read this Earth Chalice card. So Alba, the queen of all dragons, is white in freshly fallen snow, and her scales are set with thousands of sparkling diamonds. She is the guardian of the 4 holy chalices, the protector of the 4 elements, and warden of the holy hall of baptism, in which these chalices stand. This very day, the great white queen has invited you to take part in a baptism in the element of earth, which is really weird because we have the initiation card here. The baptism is a rite, a rebirth, a ritual cleansing. Baptism is the threshold from the old to the new way of being. Prepare yourself for this ritual by washing and dressing in white clothing. Prepare your room by lighting some candles and playing pleasant music. Make yourself comfortable, lay the card on your heart, and close your eyes. Now visualize yourself standing before the great chalice. Take your time, stand in front of the holy earth chalice and visualize laying aside your clothing. Obviously you can't do this stuff because unless you have this deck or this card. But so I'll read the last part of this. If you want, you can take a screenshot and read the rest of this. So I'll just hold it here for a moment. But the last part says, the part of you that is hindering your personal ascension is now dying away. Leave this part deep down in the chalice of the earth. Take a deep breath and emerge from the earth chalice as one who has been reborn and resurrected. Awaken into a new light. Which is, again, kind of synchronistic with this initiation card, because the initiation card is white and reawaken in this new light. So I feel like there's certain wisdom and spiritual knowledge that is going to be coming to you guys. And they want you to know this. They want you to be prepared for this. I think it's going to be like... it's really going to tie everything together for you guys. I want to read the space card. So it doesn't... Oh, here we go. Okay, So this is the constellation of Sagittarius. Okay, so Sagittarius is ruled by the ninth house, which is the house of spirituality and higher education and knowledge. So it's pretty interesting there. Wisdom of the Herald. Move and travel boldly and freely as you work your way through the area and dance and spin, spreading your wings. Shine and thrive as you explore the great space available to you on this planet and beyond. Wisdom of the Dragon. Allow your body to move through the world because I am your playground. I am the space that you may move through, whether through physical extension, activity, exploration, travel, or more. So the Sagittarius is about faraway travel and travel in general and exploration. So I think what they want you to do is explore and travel and be inquisitive, because this will open up these dormant aspects in you that they want you to know and understand to further help you along your spiritual journey. I think you feel limited right now, but you're not. You're not limited to just what you have. You're going to discover more. The General of Space invites you on a journey through travel or physical exertion. Think about the ways in which you can move through space. Enjoy and revel in this vast playground of motion and movement. Think about travel or a new experience. So this could also pertain to astral travel, because the ninth house is governed by astral travel, because it is faraway travel and spirituality. So astral travel could be something that you guys embark on. So let's see. Retreat. Protection. And transformation. So yeah, there's a huge transformation that's going to happen for you guys. I feel like meditation, astral travel are pivotal for you to get to this next point. Red Riding Hood, which she takes a journey, right? And daydreaming. So yeah, I really get the sense that there's like something that will be unlocked when you can learn to quiet your mind, which obviously we can't fully quiet our mind, but being in a meditative state, however you get to that state, it will take you to pile 3, you're very interesting group. So there's definitely something that's going to be unlocked within you guys. And I think they want you to know that you are protected when doing this. Cut the cords of doubt. I think that sums it up pretty nicely. So I think there's something that you want to try, but you doubt that you can do it. But you can do it. You just have to put in the effort. You have to get yourself to a more grounded and peaceful place. So maybe being out in nature a lot more will help you to achieve this. or maybe listening to guided meditation, drumming, shamanic drumming. These getting yourself to a more serene state of mind will definitely open these dormant traits within you. And something really cool and magical is going to happen. That's what I feel about that. It's going to transform you. So these are the final messages that they have for you, pile 3. Today I am filled with energy and overflowing with joy. I am in perfect balance. So, I feel the need to draw one more of these. Final message for pile 3 from Dragon Spirit. What do you have to say? I feel final message. I release all fear, guilt, and anger. I'm safe and I am at peace with the process of life. That actually came out for a different pile. I won't say which. So if you were drawn to a different pile, you might want to watch that pile as well. Or the pile you were drawn to. I also feel drawn to get another one of these. So you might be in order to unlock this, so I said lock originally. So something is locked, and I think it's locked because there's some kind of fear, guilt, or anger that is preventing you from unlocking this. So you are protected. And once you release whatever this is, and ground yourself a little bit more and come into a more peaceful energy, you'll transcend to something else, you'll awaken things. Fierce serenity. So yeah, it'll bring you to this really serene, it'll unlock a lot of occult wisdom within you. I feel like once you can quiet your mind a little bit, once you can maybe connect more with the world around you. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that this resonated. If it did, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much, Pile 3, for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and share if you'd like to. Thanks, guys. Bye.